You'll remember from the week before last that I have been emphasizing the importance of our being crystal clear on the benefits of our practice and why we do the practice that we do, this somatic meditation on the inner body. And I said week before last that I was going to start each class for a few weeks, reminding us of some of the benefits of doing this practice. And on last Friday, a week ago, this past Friday, like 10 days ago, I said that one of the benefits of this practice is that it gives rise to a state of non-conceptual awareness. Meditation on the inner body takes us out of the conceptual thinking mind into a state of non-conceptual awareness. Why is a state of non-conceptual awareness important? Because it enables us to experience directly without the filter of thinking, of the thinking mind, of concepts, of mental constructs. Why is that important? I'll share that with you when we get together on Friday. For now, why don't we go ahead and settle in for some meditation?
Jeff,
Yes,
there's some sort of audio going. I'm not sure what it is, but
let me thank you. Thank you, Tina. I'll mute everyone. Looks like everybody's muted.
but it,
How about that? How about that, Tina? Is that better? No.
is
Oh,
anyone else hearing this or is it just me?
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, okay, maybe it's just me.
I was
Never
hearing
mind.
it and I thought it was very strange, but I'm not hearing it now.
I'm not either. So, okay. Thank you.
Good.
okay. Thanks for that, Tina. Okay, so now let's go ahead and settle into a comfortable meditation posture, into what we have come to call the mountain posture, balanced, grounded, and stable in a state of perfect stillness. Our mouth is closed, our jaw is relaxed. And if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and softly close your eyes. And now very gently, please transition into meditation on the inner body. Become the silent observer of sensations that may start in your hands and your feet in the form of a tingling, perhaps a lightness, perhaps a heaviness, perhaps a pulsation. No analysis is necessary. There's nothing to figure out. Just be the silent observer of these sensations and allow a more tranquil, supple, awakened state of awareness to emerge. It may be that the sensations begin to travel up into your arms and your legs, perhaps into the region of your chest, perhaps into your face and your cheeks. If this is your experience, this is perfectly fine. It may be that the sensations remain in your hands and your feet. If this is your experience, this is perfectly fine as well. To inform your meditation, you may find it beneficial to bring to mind the image of a mountain. The mountain is balanced, grounded, and stable. If a mountain were to have consciousness, you can know that all it would do day after day, year after year, is observe silently. Snow may fall on the mountain, accumulate, and then disappear. A nearby river may rise and then recede. Shadows may appear on the surface of the mountain, created by clouds floating overhead. The mountain simply observes silently. No judgment, no labeling, no comparing, no expectation. Be like a mountain. Be like a mountain as you silently observe sensations within your own body mountain. Now, please gently redirect your awareness. Become aware again of this entity we've decided to label physical body, and allow your breathing to become less shallow. Taking deeper and deeper breaths, become aware again of the garments of clothing resting on the surface of physical body. Become aware again of your surroundings inside the room you're occupying. Deeper and deeper breaths, and become aware again of the world that exists outside of the room that you're occupying. We dedicate all of the merit, all of the positive energy from this morning's meditation to world peace. May all beings without exception be completely and permanently freed of all forms of emotional and physical suffering. May all beings without exception be happy, peaceful, contented, and free. Completely fill up your belly and lungs with air, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring your meditation to an end. Thank you very much. I was so busy welcoming our will people to the meditation room. I feel like I might have forgotten to welcome Carrie and Anne and Linda. If I did, I apologize. Welcome to you guys too. Welcome to everyone. Excuse me. So we do have these will people with us now on Mondays and Wednesdays, and that's a happy thing. As I mentioned, they completed their 5-day training, and now they're fulfilling their commitment to meditate a certain amount of time every day for 30 days, and hopefully beyond, just like all of our Monday and Friday morning long timers did previously a couple of years ago. And so it's going to create an interesting and a happy dynamic because, for a lot of our will folks, this meditation is brand new and they don't have a lot of experience, whereas you folks who did the training a couple of years ago and have been coming consistently to the Monday, Friday classes, you have some experience. So the challenge for me is going to be to provide material that in the talks that is interesting and hopefully beneficial to our longer timers, and some information that's beneficial to our relatively new folks, and it occurs to me now that now's the opportunity for us long timers, air quotes around the word expression long timer, for us to adopt a beginner's mind, just treat what we hear and receive actually for newbies and the long timers, try to develop what in Zen they refer to as beginner's mind, like fresh perspective, as though we're hearing it for the first time. It brings to mind for me a story about a senior teacher in the tradition that I was first trained in, the Kadampa school. This was a monk named Kelsang Samten, Samten, Samten. And he was ordained as a monk at the young age, like age of 18 right? And when I first became aware of Kelsang Samton, I'm going to guess he was maybe in his late 30s, maybe 40-ish. So he'd been practicing for a long time, still a relatively young man, and had been practicing for a long time. And Samton was beloved by everybody in the Sangha. In fact, he was known in the community as Venerable Samton. Everybody referred to him as Venerable Samton because he was so respected and so loved. And so in this tradition that I was trained in, they would have annual festivals, right? They would have what's called Summer Festival. And everybody would kind of come to the Mothership Temple in England and like congregate and receive teachings and meditate together for 2 weeks. And just a massive, massive gathering. There are thousands of people there, literally thousands of people, and they erected those, tents like you see in India where everybody's kind of under the same roof. It was kind of like that. And so the format of the days would be that Geshe Kelsang, the main teacher and the founder of the order, would give, or the organization, I would say. He's not the founder of the lineage, but the founder of the organization that propagated the teachings and made them available to the public. He would give a teaching in the morning, every morning, and then there would be a break for lunch, and then an afternoon review that was given by another monk whose name was Lodro, and he was this hilarious guy. He was like basically a stand-up comedian, which you kind of had to be to give like an hour and a half, 2-hour review after lunch, because there's all the potential for it to just turn into a snooze fest. It's like mid-afternoon lull, heavy lunch, just people nod off. But not with Lodro. Lodro would, was just like hilarious. And his teachings, his reviews were very, very beneficial and totally on target. Anyways, Lodro was Venerable Samton's junior, not just in age. I'm going to guess that Lodro was maybe 10 years, 12 years younger than Samton. Likewise, with regard to his experience in the Dharma, right? Lodro, he just happened to be a really engaging, really interesting, really funny teacher. So he got the assignment to kind of keep everybody awake when they came back for the review. Again, Lodro, I'm guessing 10, maybe 12 years newer to the practices and the teachings than Venerable Samton was, younger than him by about the same number of years. Do you know that Venerable Samton would go to those reviews and would be in the front row every time, hanging? I mean, you'd look at him, you couldn't not look at Venerable Samton. He was just like such a beautiful image. So I would watch Venerable Samton, and he would be hanging on every single word that Lodro said. Even though he had heard those teachings 100 times, no doubt given those teachings himself 100 times, despite his being more experienced, more senior, all that stuff, hanging on every word. It was such a beautiful profile of humility, I think, a beautiful profile of humility and of beginner's mind. So I offer that to you Monday, Friday long timers as I talk about some topics for our new friends here, our new friends, stuff that you might have heard a couple, 2 or 3 or 4 times. And yeah, for the you guys who are new, Jeff, Frank, Alan, and others who listen to this recording, another short story. I got to make it short because we've only got 2 minutes. was that back when I was a relatively new student back in San Diego, living at the Dharma Center, there was a set of teachings that were presented only once in a while, like very, very rarely, only every couple of years. And I went to these teachings and just had no idea what they were talking about. I mean, it was like they were speaking a foreign language. And I just, I didn't understand I didn't understand the context. It was just like, what, like, I have no idea what these people are talking about. And I felt like the stupidest person in the world. Um, and for our new will folks, some of these ideas might be foreign to you. Some of the things we're going to talk about in our Monday, Friday classes might be foreign to you. Um, please be patient. Please hang in there. Over time, it will make sense. And it's a really special opportunity to provide, to practice humility. So over the next month and beyond, I'm going to be trying to integrate stuff that will keep our long timers interested and engaged, and stuff that will keep that won't like alienate and confuse too much our new folks, relatively new folks, and we'll see if we can all pull it together. So either way, there's an opportunity to practice. There's always an opportunity to practice. I guess that's the main message that I want to share from all of that. So thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed morning. I hope to see you guys again on Friday. And for the will folks, remember, we're going to have a class on Wednesdays also, where we're going to go through the basics. If you Monday, Friday long timers want to plug in on those, you're welcome to. It's the same Zoom link. Maybe it would be beneficial to receive a refresher on these practices. So thank you. Have a great day and a great week.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you,
Thank
Jeff.
you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Jeff. Bye, everybody.
Bye.